We are talking about using artificial intelligence in business environments. One of the key reasons for thinking of artificial intelligence technologies in business is to effect high efficiency in business operations, be it in sales and marketing or in cost structures in terms of cost of goods and cost of revenue or in overheads. The key value that we are looking for from artificial intelligence technologies is the ability to offer super personalized experiences to employees and to consumers. The obvious effect and the benefit of offering this kind of personalization is rather evident in the sense that with a highly personalized experience, one is able to address a segment size of one. We're still dealing with the issue of huge volume and huge variety of data. Now, what is the impact on traditional analytics methodologies? Traditional analytics methodologies are fundamentally geared towards dealing with small amounts of structured data. It is a nicely controlled environment. It is possible to do in-memory processing of that kind of data using standard statistical techniques, and you can revisit the model once every few months. But here is a problem with big data. The big data environment implies, by virtue of huge volume and huge variety and huge velocity of data creation, it implies that there is no predictability of the kind of data that comes in. What is the direct impact of that? The first impact of that is that you are not able to handle very large dimension sets of data using traditional techniques. Number two, it is very difficult to process huge dimensions of data in memory. You need to create an alternate system which will allow for large dimension data analysis in a distributed environment. And the third is to have the ability to handle multidimensionality in itself, which is, can I look at thousands and hundreds of thousands of dimensions that describe a single individual who is my customer? Whereas until now I used to have 50 or 100 or a few hundred dimensions to describe him. Can I deal with the hundreds of thousands of data points that I am now getting about him, contextually relevant information? How do I do that? Now this becomes the next challenge for which, again, one looks back at artificial intelligence technologies and machine learning in particular, and to see what are the kind of problems that machine learning can solve and how machine learning can be applied in a distributed environment so that very large data sets can be processed fairly quickly. Based on the kind of data or the intelligence that has been abstracted, we are looking for technologies that can allow you to handle very large scale, multidimensional, distributed data, which will help create applications which are truly AI in nature. Interestingly, the other big value of machine learning and artificial intelligence technologies is that you can create applications which are self-learning, which means that the requirement to revisit some of those models becomes rarer. Till now, one accommodates and one budgets for models being retuned, recalibrated and recast once every few months, and certainly once in a couple of quarters. With machine learning, the need for doing that significantly reduces because one can potentially create applications with the ability to evolve as data evolves. That is the fundamental reason why artificial intelligence makes absolute sense in the big data world and why those technologies are de rigueur for handling big data problems and deriving true value for enterprises and corporations.